Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah. Was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lockjaw got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all going for these. Get in. Not complicated. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got. Less. Say less. You ain't got. You ain't go. Say less.
Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Put my problems in them. Only check up when the checks come. My pockets looking blessed up. All the talking never stressed us. They talking like they jealous of me. They talking like they never love me. They talking like they next door. I still treat them like so. Showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got look like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got look like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Promises and wishes, candles post for my exes now. Ain't no fingers let to count my blessing out. Promises and wish you, trust me, it's been different now. No rings for the things I go missing out. Promises and wish you. Why would I ever start celebrating? Why would I ever start celebrating? I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. The showers on.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Barons going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Barons and the San Francisco 49ers. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the back goes into motion. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Garoppolo. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. No. Detroit! Over! No. Check. Patriot! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open, complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some room to work. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, look at the Detroit, Detroit.
A 1st down carry for Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Detroit, Detroit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Thomas. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They will run again with Coleman. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Out of the gun now on third down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
On third and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run. One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, nice move. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
To go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Here we go! Ohio!
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go!
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Now he's forced out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now back out comes the offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll power his way up near the 25. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Let's go!
And to give this time to the tailback. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! No, check!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Leopard! Back there, Philly, here we go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Hurry up, here we go! Back there, Philly, here we go! Detroit! Leopard! No, check! Patriot!
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Leopard! Set! Back there, Philly, here we go! Back there, Philly, here we go! Hot!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
3-19! Gone!
After the penalty, it's Henry. Oh, now he bowls him over. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll They'll try and run for it with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and sneak it here. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Coleman has it here right side. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flush to his right. He can and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they... This is intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard!
They begin with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, now, look at this. Now, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Alert. 3 down. Watch it. Alert 3.
On 3rd down, it's Hamilton. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now here's Ross. time return there, 40 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, design run for their wideout. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Red zone opportunity. Here's Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
In motion is Austin Hooper. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Shift together here from the D-line. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Niners, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Always hating, said I'll never make it.